Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, but today we're going to go ahead and do something a little bit different and create this underwater submarine. So this is like totally different for me. I've never really done anything like this before because I'm primarily like a suburban home builder, I guess you could call it. So I've actually had this idea on my builds ideas list for such a long time and kind of just some water, I guess you could call it, related builds, if that makes sense. So this one was, I just never really knew how to kind of go about it because I've never really seen one before in The Sims, so I kind of just had to kind of look around a little bit, and I actually saw one from a builder who you probably know, a Spanish YouTuber called Kai Belvid, I think that's how you say the name, and they actually made this submarine which was absolutely amazing. So I will leave a link down below to that, because that's where I got some inspiration for this build, especially with the exterior, because I just wasn't really too sure how to do that. I did know what I wanted to do for the interior, but it was just actually kind of getting it started, which I need a little bit of help with. So I'll kind of use that video to kind of get some inspiration and then kind of do my own thing with it. So make sure you go ahead and check their video out as well, because it was really, really great. And yeah, so this build does have 2 bedrooms, but actually one of the bedrooms has 3 single beds in them, because I kind of thought this is something like, you know, army related, so I'd imagine that there's going to be like, you know, workers in this maybe in this home or something. So I kind of did 3 single beds there, and then also there's kind of like a master suite, I guess you could call it, with its own ensuite bathroom and a double bed, and I kind of thought that would be like the captain's bedroom or something like that, so that's what's in that room. And then there's kind of like a big kitchen area with like a dining table and also kind of like a little living room area, but remember this is underwater in a ship, so it isn't like luxurious or anything. I don't even think I put a TV in. And then also there is kind of like the control room, I guess you could call it, and that has a couple of desks in it and some bookshelves and stuff, and that's pretty much it. And 2 bathrooms. So I know this is like completely different for me, so let me know what you thought of it, and if you want to see some more kind of well, I don't know if it's that out the box, but kind of for me it is. So if you want to see anything more like that in the future, then let me know, as that'd be great to hear. But this build in total didn't take me that long, probably about like, I don't know, I want to say like 35 minutes or so, which is no time at all really. That's why this build is so short. And I'm sorry if I sound a bit out of breath, I've just like ran up and down the stairs like 3 times, because there was actually like, we're getting like an Amazon delivery today, and I saw the van go down the street, but then like, they didn't come to our house. I was like, oh, it's supposed to be due like this hour, and then they went away again and then came back, and I was like, oh, I was keep going back and forth to the window to see if it's actually coming to our house, and they actually did. So I've run up and down the stairs like 3 or 4 times just before I did this voiceover, so sorry if I sound a little bit out of breath. Anyway, so we're just working on the exterior here, as you can see, and I'm kind of just using a load of like random objects really, mainly from Get to Work, that kind of just what I thought would kind of fit like a, I don't know, just a ship or something. I don't really know what to describe this as really, but I'm just kind of doing some random things there. And I think I did use like an extractor fan or something on one side of it. It's like the propellers, I guess you could call it, because I can't really put them on the bottom, so that's what I just have to do there. And there's kind of like the tower thing on top, as you would have saw, but that isn't accessible. You can maybe put some stairs up there. I don't know how you would do that actually though, but you can maybe do something in that room there. And yeah, so we're just doing a little bit of kind of just putting lights, and I'm just going around back and forwards. If I see another item that I think might kind of fit the theme of it, then I go and add that. And actually Get to Work isn't a pack that I use very often. There's only probably 1 item that I use on a regular basis from that pack, which is the plant. And it's the one that's very thin. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's a very thin, like, it's like a circular cylinder sort of shaped plant pot, and I use that all the time in my builds. But when it comes to packs like that, where maybe you use 1 item from it, another example is My First Pet stuff, because really from that pack, on a regular basis, I only really use the blinds, because they're really nice blinds from that pack. So it's kind of the same with Get to Work, with just using that 1 item. So where possible, I do try to avoid those items, because what happens is that if somebody doesn't have one of those packs, they'll look on the gallery and say, oh, this pack's been used and I don't have that. But in reality, I've only used like 1 item from the pack, which will make no difference if you download the lot. So it's kind of really frustrating sometimes, because I know a lot of people kind of say that and then like miss out on a build that would be really great for them just because of 1 item which would be replaced anyway. Also, that's another thing. I never actually knew if that thing worked, where people say if you don't have a pack, then when you download the lot, it will be replaced with other items from that pack. Sorry, from the like have in game, and I actually tested this a couple of weeks ago on the Brilliant Avenue build, I think it was. I can't exactly remember the name of the build, but it was the one that I did like I'd say mid-November, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was called Brilliant Avenue, and it kind of had the garage door on an angle. That was that build, and it had like red siding. Well, I remember because I was doing a build in that same neighborhood after that. And I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to, because I have this thing open, I'm just going to go ahead and try and see what it would look like, because I was doing a base game build after that. And I went back and saw, and they actually had replaced a lot of the items. Not everything, I don't think, but I remember the paintings were. But the thing is that they weren't, like, changed to a really good one. Like the frame of the picture was different and it didn't really fit in, so we may have to play around with it a little bit, but it was kind of nice that actually does work, so I kind of know that now. Anyway, so we're just working on this bedroom here that was on about, the one with the 3 beds in. And then the one next to it here is the one that has the double bed in it, and this one, as you can see, has the ensuite going through to that as well. And then the other the other bathroom, I should say, that one you just go through the corridor to get to. And yeah, so that's pretty much it really, in terms of the main things for this build. Like I said, it didn't take me that long, so for the rest of this, we're kind of just going around and just kind of adding in extra little details where I can. And I think, yeah, I do actually do a little bit of landscaping too. Not like a crazy amount, just kind of to not make the outside look so bare, because it was just like a huge big swimming pool really. So I did go ahead and outside do a little bit of that. And I know that, well, also as well, the interior, I know it's like a little bit different for like what you would maybe imagine like a submarine would look like if you like googled it, and like from films and stuff as well. It's not really like that, it's more industrial, I guess you could call it. But this one's more of like a place you could actually live too, so maybe like somebody was working on the ship once and then it kind of went out of service and now they live on it or something, and now it's kind of like parked up here in Windenburg. And also as well, like I didn't mention that, but it is in Windenburg on the 40x30 lot where the swimming pool is, like where the club swimming pool thing is. I think it is. Is it that? Yeah, I think it is. Sorry, I couldn't think that. I did this a few days ago now, and it is. Because I thought it looked kind of best having it closest to the water, and this was kind of the lot where it was closest to the water, and I wanted like a 40x30, and this seemed the best one. And yeah, so we're pretty much finished here. I'm going to leave you with the screenshots. I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of it. If you have any more suggestions or ideas for videos or mansions or anything you want to see next, that'd be really, really helpful to hear. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!